Hello viewers, welcoming you to the special edition of Face to Face, that is the in-house production of Information Service Television Network. Today in this episode, we are having with our esteemed guest, Kongsangthei P. Hurey, who claims the Miss Manipur 2022 first runner-up title, and hopefully we'll be having a very good opportunity to know more about life, work and achievement of Kongsangthei in this episode of Face to Face. Kongsangthei, nice to meet you and welcoming you to our program Face to Face.
Thank you for having me.
Yam nungaijabadi ngasi se Kongsangthei maruin akhoi ethnic community singi manungda Tangkhul community sida belongs to ba hanaki pangthokiba Miss Manipur 2022 da first runner up sigi title si phangba ngamkhrabi masak phajaba singi athoi hen tanabadani yamna phajabi Tangkhul lesabi amani ado ngasi se wari sanabagi tanja si lawjage ado maruina akhoi program simakti program gi magi nature of program isalti Manipuri version da semjaba program ni but Kongsangthei gi magi difficulty kitang ladibi area si maruina while speaking in Manipuri she has got some difficulty adai da kitang leiba area si lerakanda aduna viewers asu madu pardon tobigani both English and Manipuri and is Anglo Manipuri hoina wari sabagi tanja si lawjage are you ready Kongsangthei?
Yes.
So could you tell me what inspired you to get into Miss Manipur?
Well, honestly, I have been very interested in pageants from a really young age. But the pageantries in our society, mainly in Manipur, are really not up to the mark and not that beneficial or a learning experience for all of us. But as compared to other pageants, Miss Manipur, on the other hand, is very organized and the grooming sessions are really good and we learn a lot, which is why I decided to participate in Miss Manipur for learning experience, my growth, and to get to know properly about the pageantry industry.
It's really very nice and very interesting answer. And as you said, actually Miss Manipur itself is state's oldest and biggest beauty pageant.
Yes.
And so far, pageants are concerned. And one more thing is that actually before getting into this beauty pageant, Miss Manipur 2022, your preparedness actually, your preparedness, and how did you prepare to do this beauty pageant and just to win first runner-up title, and your preparedness actually we would like to know more about all these things.
Okay. Well, for this pageantry, it is not like I started preparing only after they revealed that Miss Manipur was going to be held in the month of September. This is something I have been preparing myself for a really long time. I read about women empowerment or general knowledge, the environment, everything going around me, and to be able to use my advocacy better, because as a Miss Manipur candidate and a winner, my power solely lies in my advocacy. So I must understand what is going on and how can I use myself and how can I be more confident in myself to spread my confidence and to eradicate this confidence to everyone. So in preparing for this, I worked solely on myself, improving myself, and then I went to the grooming sessions to polish myself a little bit more for this pageant.
Brad, actually now you have cleansed the first round title, and before that, have you ever participated in other beauty pageant maybe happening in Manipur, otherwise in outside the state?
Yes, I have participated. I have participated in 2021. There was a pageant online during COVID times. It was called Lungjan Pilavu. It is our community pageant, and it was online, but it was really fair, and I won that pageantry.
So you have won the pageant.
Yeah, I have won that.
That was your debut
Yes.
participation.
Yes.
And then when we talk about Miss Manipur 2022, and as you said, and we have prepared a lot about women empowerment and other things. So there will be a course. Certainly there will be a course just to organize maybe beauty pageant, otherwise, any, just see, not only in Manipur, even at national level, otherwise in international level, there were so many pageants, has been organized. So certain cause, certain aim and objectives is there. Certainly it's there. So what is the reason, what is the cause of organizing this Miss Manipur 2022?
Well, as their slogan says, where extraordinary is created.
What do you mean by where extraordinary is created?
Well, you see, being a pageant winner is not that easy. And when they say extraordinary is created, they don't only mean the winners. When all the girls are coming in there, they're grooming us, they're teaching us so many things. So they're preparing us for so many things. And in the grooming itself, we're taught how to explore our inner self and become the best version of ourselves. And that is how extraordinary is created.
So it is very meaningful. The meaning itself actually gives a lot of strength to the contestant, I think. So could you tell me about the organizer of the Miss Manipur this year, actually 2022, and who are taking sole responsibility just to organize this pageant?
Well, Daheli and J. Sonia are the co-founders of Miss Manipur, and they are taking most of the responsibility here, but there were other organizers too, and they have helped overall in all of our event organization and grooming, and I'm really grateful to all of them, and especially to Daheli and J. Sonia, because they have put a lot of their time, effort and everything for us girls and for this event to be very successful. So I'm really grateful to them.
Yeah. Because this is the right time to give a kind of gratitude and a good words, thanksgiving at this point of time, because at least you have win, first runner-up in this beauty pageant, and at the same time, when I talk about your self-evaluated efficacy, and at the same time, in terms of confidence and personality development.
Yes.
So what did you get from both of them, Sonia and Helen?
You see, both of them gave me a lot of lessons, but the most important lessons I've learned will be from Daheli. It would be that he taught me how to be more confident in my skin and to embrace myself more during the grooming session, improving my walk, my confidence, my poise, everything, which really helped me, improve my confidence. And for J. Sonia, she is very disciplined and she's strict also, I would say, but which is very important for us girls. She checks our punctuality and everything, and she keeps us on track, which is very important. And it helped me better my discipline.
And one more thing is that actually the contestant, the participant, or the contenders, before taking part in this beauty pageant, they are shaping themselves in terms of their fitness regimen, I should say.
Yes.
So what about you? What is your fitness regimen?
For me, I don't do really heavy exercises, to be very honest. I do some calm exercising and stretching, like yoga and some Pilates sometimes. It really helps me relax my body and all. So that is the only thing I do for my fitness. And the most important thing is you have to stay active throughout the day. Because if you just go around lying every day and you eat, even if you consume less calories, it's no use. You don't need to exercise daily if you're active throughout the day and you're eating good food, nutritious food, and to avoid processed food is very important.
So today, is Salman actually become a role model? Because young people's like young model type women, we can see even in the road, otherwise in the gym. So gyms are mushrooming even in Imphal. So don't you like to go gym?
Well, I would love to later on, but for now I think I keep myself active throughout the day. So
active, yeah, it's okay. Active throughout the day. How do you do just to be active throughout the day?
Actually, we have a park nearby our house, so in the morning I go walking with my dad and stuff, and they have exercising materials in that park also, so we do some morning exercises. And throughout the day I just like to keep moving because I don't like to sit idle at all. So
but when
but
you talk
gym
about
is good, but because majority of the people who go to gym are people with a very hectic schedule throughout the day. They are busy. Usually I observed the gyms in Delhi where I stay, they are usually office workers and people who sit on chair whole day. They want to get some exercise done and refresh their body. So, and some are fitness regime.
So it's nice. And when we talk about diet, that is really very important,
Very
because
important.
When we want to keep our body fit all the
Yes.
time, because it is very much depend on diet. What is your diet chart?
Well, to be honest, don't skip your meal. That's very important. Please have 3 meals a day. That is very important. And have home cooked food as much as you can. I'm not saying processed food is bad. You can have it once in a while, because we crave it sometimes. I have it too. I crave, my favorite junk food would be burger. I crave it, but it is important to have 3 meals a day and to avoid processed food as much as you can and eat home cooked food. And even if you want to have some junk food and all, try to make it at your home and use friendly products.
So homemade food is always good.
Very.
Homemade food is always good. Could you tell me about your education?
I'm doing my English honors and a diploma in French, and I am also side by side taking some classes for art. Other than that, I also plan on taking some classes for music, because I really like guitar, but I couldn't learn it in my younger age. So I want to grab this opportunity during my free time and learn that.
One more thing is that when the platform is there, the contenders are coming up on stage on the floor, so there will be question and answer round.
Yeah.
So juries will be right there in front of the contenders, and they will put questions, maybe common questions, otherwise
Yeah.
more than that. So in terms of giving answer to the juries, and especially refer to the question,
Yeah.
we used to witness some miscommunication, and a question is like this and the answer goes wrong, and sometimes so communication skills,
Yeah.
I should say.
Yeah.
So what about you?
According to my personal experience, I think it's not only about communication problem also. The contestants sometimes get very nervous and they lose their senses a little bit on stage, and they fail to process the question properly in their mind. And since they're very nervous, they tend to make a mistake to answer it very quickly without thinking it before answering. So that is something that most of us make mistake, and I've experienced it too myself. But the cure to this is you have to take a deep breath and you have to analyze the answer, because the jury member will give us some time before answering. They usually give us 10 seconds. We can take it, and we take a deep breath, and we're supposed to analyze the question in our mind and then answer it nicely and slowly.
So so far, this Miss Manipur 2022 is concerned, I think there was a common question.
Yes.
There was a common question. So what was the question? Do you remember the question?
Yes.
What
The
was the
question was, what does feminism mean to you?
What does the feminism mean
To you, yeah.
to you? So what was your answer to that question?
My answer was more reference to the current condition of feminism movement. My answer was, feminism isn't against men, it is against patriarchy. And we almost realized that women were created to do everything men can't do. And we must do our best to secure the true meaning of femininity and feminism. Because in our current generation, there is a wrong meaning of this feminism movement, where women are posting about them being inferior to men and they can do everything men can do and better at it, to be precise. But feminism means equal opportunity, and it is against patriarchy, to be very specific, not against men, and that we're greater than men. Or we want cerebral equality, not in terms of physical and everything.
We talk about feminism, so it is bringing in the context of Manipur.
Yeah.
How do you see actually feminism? It is discriminated, otherwise it's not happening here in Manipur. What do you think? What is your comment?
In my opinion, feminism in Manipur, in my opinion, it would be, we are having some movement, I would say. It is not like we are very back laid in terms of feminism. I think we're doing good. but we still need more improvement, because I noticed that the contestants that participated with me, most of them shared their story how their parents are not supportive, because they think that this is some kind of objectifying thing, and they were not respecting what they want to do, and they were told that if you do like this and participate in pageants, your image will be ruined. And they were very, I don't know, I did not like their stories that they shared. So I think
Oh,
we're still
what about
lacking.
you, Kongsangthei? What about you? The support you get from your family, it is satisfactory enough? Otherwise, no.
Yeah, my family is very supportive, I would say. My mom, on the other hand, she's very supportive, and she's a very reasonable person, and she supports me in whatever I want to do. But if she thinks that it's not right, she discusses it with me. But she always gives me the independence to raise my voice and tell them what I want to do.
How many rounds were there? The beauty pageant, Miss Manipur 2022.
There were 2 rounds. The first was traditional, and the second round was the gown round, where we had to do our introduction.
What was your experience in the audition round?
In the audition round, there were many candidates. I did not expect that many candidates. Plus, there was a tension in me, because this was Miss Manipur. It is very big. It's a big organization, and all the previous winners of Miss Manipur came for audition. They were the judges for the audition. So I was nervous at first, but once I went inside and I did my walk, we had a question answer round, I felt good about it. I think I did well in my audition.
I learned that some contenders got in the wild card. What about you? Have you received the wild card in the audition round? No.
No, I did not. Actually, the wild card they gave, it is not from audition actually. The people who got wild card are the winners of some pageant. One is TKS and one is MU, Miss MU.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And another thing is that the grooming session, what you have done in the grooming session?
Okay, one was Basan. He is the manager of Manipuri Pageantry Instagram page, and one was Dasoni sir. They both helped us personally. They used to observe us while Sir Haley used to teach us, and they used to give each one of us, in the end of the day, they used to give each one of us a tip and a homework to go back home and improve on it and come back the next day.
What about the talent round? Is there talent round? Otherwise not.
Yes, there was a talent round.
So what you have done in the talent round?
In the talent round, I drawed a portrait sketch, a pastel portrait sketch in 3 minutes.
So you have got the idea of, painting?
Yes.
And the music also have still learning guitar?
I haven't started. I want to.
I
Because
see.
high school was very hectic, and plus it was online, so catching up with everything was hard for me. But now I think I have some free time since high school has ended and college has started.
So you tell me about this your traditional round. Have you felt afraid of anything, any contender, or maybe she will be the winner of this beauty pageant or like that? So have you thought in all these things?
No, not really. But I want to say something. When you participate in pageantry, you should never participate and think like, oh, she's better than me. Oh, I think she will win. When you participate in a pageant, you should be confident in yourself. But confidence doesn't mean that thinking you are better than everyone else. Confidence means that walking inside a room, knowing you don't have to compare yourself with anyone else. So that is very important in pageantry. So never do that.
What you had wore, in the traditional?
But in the pageantry, we were not my traditional attire. We were the Meitei traditional attire.
Traditional attire.
Yes.
So what was the reaction of the people actually onlookers will be there when you just come up on the stage with Meitei traditional dress, traditional attires? What was the reaction of the audience?
I was not watching the live, but my friends were watching, so they sent me the screenshots of the comment, and I think they liked it.
No, on the very spot, that was live.
Yeah.
So people will be there just in front of you.
Yeah.
They will give round of applause or
Yes.
something like that, and they will shout it and
Yeah.
give voice missiles and everything.
They gave a good round of applause to every contestant, and we felt very comfortable. Thank you to all of you for supporting and cheering for us that day. Thank
So
you.
do you think that in actually getting first runner, that's the second position, do you satisfied with the numbers or points given by the juries?
Actually, the number and points are not revealed to us. they just announced the people who are selected for top
But
10 and
what
top
is
5.
what is your weakest point? Actually, you can't cleanse, the top for the winner, the crown, Miss Manipur crown.
I believe that my answer, it would be in my answer solely, because the question were common. Everyone had different point of view to that answer, and I believe my answer wasn't maybe up to the mark according to the jury. So that will be.
Sometimes that happens because
That happens. It's okay. But I just want to say that Manasha did very great, and she really deserves to be the winner. If so, you are asking me that. She really deserves to be the winner, and she did great. And I am satisfied with the result. We will still get more opportunities in the future, and we can always improve in the future.
Okay, it's really very nice and very constructive. And what is going to be the responsibility of a winner? What you are planning to do? Maybe for the immediate society, for the youth, or something else. You might be thinking, many things about what you want to do with them, especially for the youth. What do you think?
I believe the youths are these days really suffering with unemployment, especially after the pandemic. But if since I got this platform and this advocacy, to use my advocacy and this opportunity, I would like to raise awareness that just because the plans they had during the pandemic didn't go well does not mean they cannot start again. There is still time, and I believe I would mainly focus on youths, because I believe youths are the pillar of our society, very important, and the most affected people during the pandemic were the youths, in my opinion. And there is lots of lack of unemployment, so I want to raise awareness about that and how important skill development is, and make them understand that it is never too late. They can always restart. The degree they got, maybe it was online and everything, but they can still pursue more. There is always a chance, and they have to understand that they are the pillar of our society, and they have to work on themselves and work everything out. There are opportunities everywhere. Even in Imphal, I saw many for aviation, soft skills. They have to grab the opportunity and utilize it for themselves. It's very important.
Youth and substance use. In this regard, how do you see, and what will be your best comment on it?
Well, there are many factors due to which youths are using drugs and intoxicants. Number one, I would say, is influence. Youths are really naive, and they can be influenced very easily. Their friend circle, their environment, it is very important. And I believe not only the youths, even the adults are also indulged in this. But how did the youths get to know about this? And we have to understand the reason why they are using drugs. Is it due to depression? Is it due to lack of, they have loose hope. They are just barren. They don't know what to do with life, and they go into the wrong friend circle. So we have to understand the cause of it first, I believe, and then find a solution how to avoid it, because it is easier said than done to get rid of this addiction and all. But as I said before, even youths these days, they are losing hope in themselves. I believe they are being very unauthentic these days. They are not exploring themselves. They don't know who they are. They have to find themselves, who they really are. They have to be the real self, and they have to find the purpose. What are their purpose, and they have to utilize that purpose to the fullest. So I believe
the comment, which has been shared by Kongsangthei, is really very, very important, especially for the youth. Kongsangthei, another thing is that, have you cleansed any subtitles in the event?
Yes, I did. I got the Queen of the Night
Queen of
by
the Night.
Northeast Organization. Yes.
And another follow-up action, after winning this Miss Manipur 2022. So what is next?
Well, first I want to stay in my reigning period properly and complete it, I would say. And as I have mentioned in my introduction round during the pageantry too, that I like to grab any opportunity that comes to me and use it as to the hilt for success. So, but that doesn't mean I'm just going to sit and wait for opportunities. I'm also going to work hard in creating opportunities for myself, and we'll see what we have in store.
Certainly, credit goes to somebody. So
Yes.
whom you want to give? kind of credit?
There is a person, she's my really good friend. I'm not going to reveal the name, but she has been very supportive to me. I'll be very honest, during my high school life, I was an introvert. I hated socializing and everything. She was always there for me, and she always supported me throughout my journey and with all the struggles I was having. She herself is very interested in pageantry actually, but she has never participated herself due to some personal problems. But instead she used that good energy and she gave it to me, and she boosted her confidence towards me and made me feel better. And I realized that if how good it felt to be boosted with confidence by someone else. So I wanted to do the same for someone else, which is why it got me into pageantry and all. And I wanted to utilize this platform.
And what about the other guys and actually very much involved and supported you in winning this title?
There are so many people, I cannot name them all. Honestly I'm saying there were many people who were very supportive. Of course, especially the Miss Manipur organization, they were supportive, very supportive, and my friends, my families, everyone was very supportive. And it is so heartwarming to know that how supportive people are in supporting girls in beauty pageant, especially me. I felt very happy to know that.
And may I take the privilege to know the names of your parents and at the same time your home address, where you were born?
My father's name is S. Kiford P. Hurey and my mother's name is S. Leami P. Hurey. They are both from Kachai village. It is in Ukhrul district. We are very famous for lemons.
What about siblings?
I don't have any siblings.
So you are
I'm the only child.
only daughter, only child, parents. Okay, very nice. And may I know your hobbies?
My hobbies, most importantly, practicing art in many forms. And I enjoy watching many creative videos. I do not know how to be specific about that, but any sort of videos which is very creative and refreshing to me. I love to watch that kind of videos. It really motivates me and brightens my day. And my hobbies also include, it is new, but I like to do dancing. It's a new hobby I adopted because I wanted to be moving a little bit more for my fitness. And I have also started this gardening, and gardening is fun. It's more fun, but it's stressful too. Gardening is, you are always thinking about your plant and all. But these are my hobbies currently. My hobbies keep changing. I'll be very honest. It keeps changing, but art is always there. I love art.
So in terms of using these cosmetic brands like beauty brands, so skincare and everything, what about you? How do you do all these things?
Well, I have a very sensitive skin, extremely sensitive from childhood. So for me, I cannot explore much in terms of these things. I have to contact my dermatologist every month. I visit her every month, and I only use the products and do the treatments she prescribes me. But yes, I do like to once in a while get something done in parlor, like a hair wash or maybe something, and it's good too. It's fun.
And what about Miss Manipur? Because your skin is very sensitive and sometimes using some contaminated or duplicated brands, you will be having so many problems on skin. So what about Miss Manipur? Who did your makeup, and how was the makeup actually? Did you use your own makeup kits or otherwise?
No, in terms of Miss Manipur, I did not use my own products because the makeup artist is quite renowned, and then Nepalese, she is quite good, and there were many makeup artists, and there were different makeup artists doing for different people, and another different makeup artist did my touch up. After the first round ended, I changed my makeup, so different makeup artists did my makeup. But overall, it was good. I think they're good at their job.
And people are using, especially the youth like you, so they are very much concerned with their dress too. So,
Dress, yes.
Yeah. So what about your dress and color, fabric, and cut design, salute, everything? So how do you choose your dress as comfortable one?
If I have to describe my dressing sense, it would be, I like minimal, to be honest. Minimal, simple but classy and minimal. That would be more my style. Once in a while I like glamorous dresses and all, but according to the event, but my taste has always been minimal, classy and a little fashionable.
Oh.
A little touch of fashion.
So, what is your feeling when you wear your traditional attires? Are you comfortable with
Yes,
this
I'm
dress?
very comfortable. This is my best outfit, which is why I wore it today for the
Oh.
special occasion.
What about the formal and semi-formal, non-formals?
Yes, I wear that too sometimes, but depends on the event. As I mentioned, I dress according to events.
Have you some favorite color too?
My favorite color, it keeps changing. Honestly, according because new color comes in season every time. The trend changes, and my favorite color is also changing. But recently, it's pink and golden.
Okay. What is your likes and your
Likes.
dislikes?
To me, I really appreciate people who are humble and grounded and down to earth. I really appreciate them. And I hate people with ego and attitude. That is just not for me. I believe no matter how high maybe you might be having a really high status or anything, but to me, humility and humble people are the best to me. So,
Any place you want to visit?
I would love to go to France.
Why? What is there in France?
As I mentioned, I really love their language and culture, and I would love to go around that
So
place.
you're also
explore.
doing diploma in France.
Yes, yes.
Okay, it's really very nice. And your food habit, because Tangkul communities, as of my knowledge, they are meat-eaters.
Yes, yes.
So especially pork and bamboo shoot.
Yes, yes.
This is
Very
really
good.
very very good. What about you? Do you know the art of cooking?
Yes, I do. I do.
What about this item like pork and bamboo shoot?
Yes, actually, it's very famous in our community, and my dad is a very good cook. My dad's family or overall is a very good cook, so I've got to learn many ingredients from him, and I really like this irombo also. I really
Local
enjoy
chutney,
it. Yeah, very
irombo.
nice.
And what about music? So you are planning to learn guitar.
Yes.
So already you have got into musical sense and music sense. Do you sing?
Me, no, I don't sing, but not sing in the sense like.
What about listening to music?
Yes, I do.
Any favorite song?
I have lots of favorite songs, but my music taste is very unpredictable. It's like a mix and match of everything.
What genre you want to listen to?
My genre will be like a calm music. These days I prefer calm music, but I had all my phases. I had the pop phase, the punk phase. I have crossed all those phases.
This is the IT time in actually information technology, and people are having with these social media platforms and as their own, and for promotion and everything. Do you have any fan clubs?
Fan clubs? I'm not sure, but after the pageantry, like many people made videos of me and posted on YouTube and Instagram, and it was really nice. I saw all of them, just so you guys know, and thank you so much.
Here comes the end point, because my question, maybe the last question for you, your vision and mission, just to inculcate the mindset, the thinking paradigm, especially for the youth. What is going to be your best tips to the youth, to the people of Manipur?
Please be yourself. In this modern generation, people are becoming so fake. I'm sorry if I'm being rude, but people are becoming so fake. I'll be very honest, and don't believe or buy everything they sell on social media. Don't buy those unrealistic standards. Be yourself, be authentic, explore more about yourself, and just be yourself and do what you have to do, and don't be influenced that easily. Understand yourself more, learn about yourself more, and please be easy on yourself, and you will get better. It's okay to be not fine sometimes. You will get better. Good times are coming. So please stay good to yourself, stay true to yourself, and just be yourself.
That's really very nice, very interesting, very enthusiastic. And one more thing is that ISTV Information Service Television Network. That is the only network, the largest, the oldest network in Manipur.
Wow.
So ISTV is approaching you just to be the guest of the program face to face in-house production.
I'm grateful for that. Thank you.
So what do you say to ISTV? Because we are giving kind of opportunity to you,
Yes.
and you also humbly agree with our point, with our approach.
Yes. So just so you guys know, I gave a lot of trouble to them because of my hectic, a little schedule, ups and downs. So I'm really grateful to you guys for being patient with me, and thank you for organizing this for us. It's very important because some pageant winners, they don't get any interviews, nothing. They don't get to, what is the purpose of winning the title if people don't get to know why they won it, what is the purpose, they don't know about themselves. So thank you so much for doing this, for not only me, for all of the winners. Thank you so much on their behalf too for doing this for us and giving us this opportunity. And I think this is a really good initiative, and thank you for being patient with me especially, and I'm really grateful to you guys.
So we're also giving our best gratitude to you for being with us, in this program.
Yes.
So thank you once again.
Thank you.
Kongsangthei, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Haribo wafam si thamjabag loina ngasigi matang sida face to face haribo thorum si losinjere. Here comes the end of the program face to face. Miang tabiro punong pu amukan.
And the first runner-up goes to contestant number 4, Kongsangthei P. Hurey.
And to give away the awards, would like to request Haley and Sonia and Rakesh Okram, and also from Atomy Absolute One Center and Aphrodite the Beauty Buffet. And Miss Manipur 2022 first runner-up award includes cash award of rupees 80,000, crown, sash, memento, certificate, bouquet from Kanglei Shield Nachom, gifts hamper from Atomy Absolute One Center, gifts voucher from Aphrodite the Beauty Buffet.
Yes, the former first runner-up will do the crowning.
And would like to request once again Rakesh Okram to be on the stage.
Congratulations to Kongsangthei P. Hurey, contestant number 4, the first runner-up of Miss Manipur 2022.